Projectzero, a net zero odyssey to the farthest reaches of our Earth.
Our journey began with sails, taking us across the Pacific to Patagonia and Antarctica. Now we're in Iceland, riding horses across the rugged terrain to Europe's largest glacier.
A journey like this isn't about ease, it's about preparation.
Dometic has been with us from the start, providing essential tools for power, storage and hydration.
These solutions have helped us adapt to the challenges of remote, climate-affected landscapes. We're witnessing the fragile beauty of a planet reshaped by a rapidly shifting climate.
projectzero is a powerful reminder of what we can still protect, built on the belief that we can change. Everything will be okay. Everything will work out in the end. Something like that. Ain't no hay up in the highlands.
The past 12 hours has been crazy. We've picked up the horses down the south coast of Iceland, somewhere near Selfoss, around the corner from Vatnajökull, and we drove from the south coast all the way to here, Vatnajökull. We've come to the north coast, and today we start our expedition. So we had a big drive, prepping, getting some extra gear, and now we're just packing the cars, packing the horse float, and we're gonna drive just a couple more hours to our start point, which is where we let the horses and the Wilsons loose on the highlands of Iceland.
To get out of this range here and jump up onto the plateau. It's gonna be really fun. The boys are gonna be walking, and then we'll probably drive ahead, set up camp, and then they'll walk up to us.
Kind of come from these really big kind of lush grass valleys, and for the whole day I've just been weaving through valleys with river systems and big climbs and rocky moraine. So it's been a really big day. Not our longest day in terms of distance, but definitely our most arduous. This is kind of our big push to the plateau, and then from there it should be fairly flat through the highlands.
I feel like I'm back on the boat because the whole thing's just going.
About to join the boys for a walk. A pleasant highland stroll. I hope it doesn't rain because I'm wearing almost all of my clothes.
Day 5, sort of breakfast/lunch. It is absolutely gale force outside. Horses are getting battered. We're getting battered, hiding in the horse float. Wind chill this morning was probably down to -10, -15. Like enough to damage skin, so we'll have to be careful, a bit more careful. We were underdressed.
This is our method for filming in the rain, snow and wind out here. On like a 600mm lens, this wind just makes the footage almost unusable, so we're hopping in the back of the horse float to get shots of the boys. Promo blast. We get away with one pipe. One super one. So we are kind of transitioning from horse to ski, which requires a lot of just checking gear, making sure we haven't forgotten anything, because tomorrow Dad and I are going to head up onto Vatnajökull Glacier and we'll be heading for Kungsvatn Mountain Hut, one of the taller volcanoes in Iceland. So a lot of camping gear, a lot of mountaineering gear, just kind of checking everything, because once we, depart, accompany the boys, we're kind of on our own. So just making sure we're kind of self-sufficient there. But we just had some fresh snow coming overnight, which might make conditions up there interesting.
You don't ever go as hard in an endeavour when there's no purpose to it, so attaching a purpose to it is always important. And for Project Zero and these journeys, it's all been about how can we adventure leaving less footprint on the environments that we love. And we never profess to be experts at it, but I feel like we're getting better and better each journey. So the cool thing with that is when we hit a roadblock, or when we hit a storm that terrorizes us and forces us back, or whether it's avalanches that force us back, or whether we have complete success, reaching all the goals we set for that particular journey, that's secondary in importance to the fact that we're learning new ways of travel.